Hello everybody and welcome to Rough Cut. Oh wow, we've got a lovely show for you today. My name is Harry. I'm joining you guys today from the lovely studio. A guest on this amazing show with your lovely hosts, Andre and Louis. How are you guys?
You've taken over another show. Harry.
I have.
Yeah.
It's happened
Can't
again.
believe it.
It's happened
You're
again.
like a virus.
Oh, that's a bit
Steadily
dark. Okay, bit of banter.
show.
Man of many shows. How do you feel being on our show today?
I am it feels like an absolute privilege, I tell you. I think not only are we going into a show, talking about a show which I absolutely adore.
A show?
A show.
A film.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
absolutely adore.
Yeah, I've got to correct it.
But I just feel blessed to be in a room with such talented film critics.
Really, where are they?
Yeah, where have they gone?
Oh,
It's you guys! Oh my God! It's you!
Oh, thank you.
How sweet of you.
And may I say, I love the outfit, it's
Yeah.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I'm Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
There's red on you. We're going to get to that later.
Oh my God.
Shaun of the Dead, everybody.
So if I was to pick my favourite director, it would be Denis Villeneuve of Dune. If I were to pick a second favourite director, it'd be Wes Anderson of Fantastic Mr. Fox. Right. And if I was to pick a third favourite director, it would be Edgar Wright.
Okay, well, he's in the top three. That's the most important thing. I mean, I think Edgar Wright is an absolute genius.
I think so as well. He has made some of the funniest films of the last generation.
He did Baby Driver as well, didn't he?
He did also do that.
That
That
was
was
a
also
good
very
film.
good.
But
really good
I don't
film.
think anything trumps the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, the Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
I'm not going to say that Edgar Wright is an underappreciated director, but I would say he deserves a raise.
Yeah. I agree.
Everything that he does.
No, yeah. I mean, everyone knows that he's, brilliant. More power to him, man.
Exactly.
For God's sake, people should have watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh my God.
What a great film that is.
It's a great film
how can I
that
forget
no
that he
one
did that?
saw.
Yeah.
That was a really, really good film.
So this film is his first feature-length film and is an absolute classic.
Yes.
And we can't forget about the dynamic duo of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Oh, yes.
I mean, Edgar Wright does a brilliant job, but them two together, every film I've seen where they two come together, even Paul as well, which isn't, I don't think, an Edgar Wright film, but that is, oh my God, they're so good, they're so good.
They are.
And it's evident right off the bat.
This is the first shot as well.
This is the first shot. It's already iconic.
It's not that I don't like Ed. Ed, it's not that I don't like you.
You're an arsehole. No offense.
Spend a bit more time together.
Bollocks.
Just the two of us.
Cock it.
Best wingman ever.
Just with Ed here.
Know what does exacerbate mean?
I can relate to that. I've had to ask what the meaning of words during conversations.
Guys, it's not that I don't like you.
Same joke twice, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Comedy rule of thirds.
Yeah.
Ed doesn't have too many friends. Can I get any of you cunts?
I wonder why.
Shaun, hold on.
Screw you, Shaun.
I book a restaurant. The place that does all the fish.
Bit of short notice.
Yeah.
Probably should have left that for a week.
Bit of fish.
Time, gentlemen!
It's in that moment that he realised he fucked up.
It's so good.
It really is so good. It's funny right off the bat.
Yeah, it sets so many different characters out from the beginning. You get so much depth to all of them.
Yeah.
And there's so many layers to the bits of comedy because you haven't, if you you've got obviously the actual the visual comedy, but you've got the sound as well. And we've lost the Doctor. Oh! Heard it in the bloopers.
You're all right there.
I was hoping while it was on your camera that I could just sneak off.
You get so many different layers to it because obviously there's the visual comedy, but there's a lot of the sounds as well. Even every time the shot pans, you have that very subtle arcade game sound effect.
Oh yeah.
I don't like you.
That sits on the bottom. You don't hear it massively, but it's all those little things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That add loads of layers to that scene. And of course, it's shot amazingly as well.
Oh yeah.
And there's brilliant, especially with Edgar Wright films, I think in particular, that he's kind of got this style where it's very, I wouldn't say fast-paced, but it's paced in such a way that it just catches your attention every time.
Yeah.
That you can just begin to lose it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like it always keeps you with something.
Yeah, it brings you back in, whether it's from the shot or from the dialogue. Like, I mean, Nick Frost in that scene, like, he doesn't say much, but every bit he does is just like, oh, bollocks.
Yeah.
Cock it.
He's just the most unhelpful character in there.
And
that's why we love him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it sets him from the beginning as such, like as an outrageous guy. And as well, you don't get the idea that one of them's better than the other, because then you get the whole, what does exacerbate mean? And then it's like Dumb and Dumber. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, they're both dumb.
Yeah, they're both dumb as shit.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. So the basic plot of Shaun of the Dead is that it's not even down on his luck. It's just Shaun is a loser.
Yes. No, but that is it though. Really, Shaun is a loser. Like,
he's not. How do I say it? He doesn't try. Basically, he
can relate.
Yeah, because he doesn't try. He spends most of his time in pubs, sitting, getting drunk with his best friend, who's also a loser.
Yeah.
And basically, his girlfriend Liz, who was in there, basically says, "To hell with all this."
She wants to be a winner.
Yeah. Exactly.
She wants to be a winner.
Liz, can we just talk about this? Let's go out.
What, to the Winchester?
Well, do you want to?
No, I don't fucking want to! A failed actress and a twat!
He's talking about him, by the way.
You should come on a holiday with me.
Well, we went to Greece, didn't we?
We met in Greece.
You know this film way too well.
I do.
Yeah.
Not enough, Shaun.
And David always with the great comments.
Basically, I'd say your 9 lives were up, Shaun.
Get fucked, Four Eyes.
That is the best line of the entire film.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Don't know what he meant by that.
I don't know what he meant by that.
To a wonderful mum.
Just sort of spur of the moment.
Even awkward lines like that are somehow still funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, how does he do it?
Awkward's always funny.
This is true.
If I don't do something, I'm gonna end up in that pub every night for the rest of my life, like those other sad old fuckers drinking myself to death, wondering what the hell happened.
Fair enough.
What do you mean, do something?
You don't even need to know what she said. It's just
Transition.
It's these shots like that that just make this film.
and to add insult to injury, it just starts raining on him.
down, yeah.
It just starts. God just starts pissing on him.
Yes.
But it's so many smooth shots like that where he's in, like, he's framed up with her just out of focus, and then the door frame just swings through, and you don't even notice it, and it's a complete new scene.
Yeah. Plus, you don't need words to describe what happened. It's just like his face, the shot, and it rained on him. Just to add so much insult to injury.
It's like, it's a fuck you. It's a straight fuck you.
Yeah, it's a straight fuck you.
And was that
Oh, shit.
that TV the scene with the TV? Does that have anything? Is that a bit of foreshadowing, or am I just looking too into it?
Well, constantly in the opening, there's a bunch of foreshadowing saying that the zombies are here, but Shaun doesn't notice any of it because it doesn't really matter to him.
Fun fact, in the actually in this clip that you're about to see, the lady that you see there, who's the zombie in their back garden.
She's in the opening title.
She's in the opening title. She is the lady who's scanning through all the stuff at the shop.
Yeah.
It's the same Mary, the name tag.
There'll be a clip of that, but the continuity is great in this film.
It's incredible.
Like even the extras are given love and attention.
Yeah.
And also in the plot, zombies happen. As I said, it's like it doesn't really matter, as demonstrated right here.
Oi!
Sounds like a hurt. Oh my God.
She's so drunk.
She's so drunk.
For all the laughs that this scene has, it's probably the most realistic thing.
Yeah.
Your mind doesn't immediately go to zombie.
Yeah.
It would go to drunk person before the undead.
I mean, I think the bit where he realises is a natural bit where you realise it's something wrong. Like at that point where she's trying to like.
so what?
And the next shot is fucking brilliant.
It's
absolutely brilliant.
Oh!
Ding dong.
That is a good shot.
Yeah.
But it's this one as well. It's this bit.
This is unnecessary, but it is so good. Also, I don't know if that would actually impale someone.
I think it would.
I think it
I
would.
don't think it's
Wait
it's
for
flat.
it.
Peekaboo. I love that. That shot is so good.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's like, shut up.
Inside. Okay.
John Bosh.
So what does kill them then? It's just through the head.
Yeah, it's down anything to the head, and you see that in the next scene actually.
Yeah, remove the head or destroy the brain.
Yeah,
That's what the TV
yeah,
says.
exactly what the TV says. But it's a little like that much of a build up to that shot where you see him right through the hole in her, and then there's no words. It's just the sound effect of him winding the camera up.
Yeah.
You know? And it's brilliant. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I think the best parts can be told without any like words.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is what I was going to mention. Is like Edgar Wright is one of the few directors who actually takes into account visual comedy as well. I mean, his dialogue is still great, but what makes his films great is the way you are able to laugh at it by looking at it.
No, yeah, he is a specialist in visual comedy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
does incredible.
100%.
Exactly. Spoiler alert, but go watch this film. It's great.
If you haven't already. Good Lord.
The film ends with most of the zombies being killed off and the rest being turned into slave labor.
Yes.
With us talking about their work for the charity Zombie.
That is probably the most realistic thing that they would be thrown on
All of this would happen.
Yeah.
This would
But he's
happen.
my husband, you know. I still
Trisha.
love him. I've still got the ring on my finger, Trisha.
You go to bed with it?
Hashtag the real question.
But like, you know what? That would so happen. Like,
100%.
like the total wipeout bit.
Yeah,
like, first of all,
yeah.
brilliant TV. Whoever came up with that brief, that pitch, incredible job.
Yeah.
But like, I could, if there was a zombie apocalypse in real life, which by the way, I just want to make it clear, would be so much fun. Like, would be such a like sick way for the world to end. Like, out of all the possibilities, you know, just like a boulder, just nukes, just let it be a zombie apocalypse and have a little bit of fun before we all demise.
Yeah, there's a reason that zombie films are so popular. It's
Exactly,
They're fun.
Until they aren't.
Yeah,
Obviously.
until they aren't. But the way the world works, everything that happened there would so happen. And
Yeah.
like, you could just imagine it happening.
I
And
mean,
also these cameos, I mean, they are dated, but
Yeah.
they are very good for the time, I've got to say.
a lot of stuff happens in between it, so they survive. A lot of people die in quite horrific ways.
Yeah.
But in the end, it all just sort of works out.
It does. It almost ends with a happy ever after. Like happy ever after-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we just gonna say everything that happens in it? I'm assuming there's been a.
Well, we're going to move on to the characters now.
Oh, the characters then, yeah.
So first off, man of the hour, Shaun. Yeah, he's the classic loser that gets turned into the hero. He's also the man with the plan.
So,
Really love the scene.
Best scene in the whole film.
Yes. Edgar Wright makes exposition so much fun.
Philip. I'm so sorry, Philip. Then we grab Mum.
They're so happy about killing Bill Nye.
Because I love her. All right, okay.
His face to that is just perfect.
Deal with Philip. Sorry, Philip. Yeah, grab Mum.
Sorry to do it like this.
Why not? Well, it's not exactly safe, is it? Yeah. Good state of it.
There's still a body in their lounge.
Kill Phil. Sorry. Grab Liz.
At that point, he's just done. He's just done being sorry for him. How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, boy!
That's great.
It's just, I don't know how Edgar Wright does it. He just makes exposition so much fun.
Yeah, it's just so good. Like, you're seeing the same shots, but there's enough differentiation in those shots, so you still want to watch them again.
Yeah.
And it finishes with that. I love the ending to it, man. It's just like, how's that, bitch? Fuck yeah, let's fuck these guys up. Like, it just sets the dynamic between them so well as well, because they are like two peas in a pod. They get on so well, and when they're both on the same, like that little look to each other when they both go, oh, we're going to the winter.
Yeah, it really just proves that they are best friends. Like they don't have to say we are best friends.
Yeah.
They just are best friends.
I'm so happy I have you as my best friend.
You know when like you can like say to someone like we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Like it's the like cinema or film equivalent of that shot or like that storytelling bit of like these guys. They know what's up.
They just get it.
Yeah,
they are so in sync.
They're just riding that wave.
Speaking of that best friend, so the other character of the hour is the legend Nick Frost. But I think some of his character, he's just dumb. He's a quintessential idiot, but we love him anyway because of just how absurd his shenanigans get up to. So in this bit in particular, they're driving a perfectly functional car in a zombie apocalypse, which is, you need that. It's essential pretty much. But he sees a nice car owned by Bill Nye, and his genius plan to ride this car is to crash the car that they were using into a bollard, putting his own life at risk just so he could drive a really nice car.
Now, I say now, idiots make the best decisions. Like, if you just do all the safe decisions, then like it's gonna be, you're boring. He makes every decision he makes is right.
Yeah.
Like, obviously for the sense of the story, it's right, but it's just so brilliant to watch. And obviously you can never imagine someone actually being that desperate to try a nice Jag that they'd absolutely total their car.
Yeah, if he was just a classic idiot like an arsehole, then seeing that you'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But he is just like, he's so, I mean, the way he does it's like,
it's the innocence of it. It's like, oh, I guess we'll have to try.
And then just to reveal, like he turns around, it's just there. It's like, and Shaun just goes, we were parked.
It's just so, it is funny. There's so many different ways.
It is hilarious. The other character is Liz. I don't know who plays her. Wait, who? Oh, I have it written here. It's
Kate Ashfield.
Yeah, Kate Ashford. I'd say if there was a weak link.
Field.
There you go.
It's Kate Ashfield. Lily.
Ashfield.
Get the names right.
God damn it.
Shut up. I'm getting it right. Okay, Kate Ashfield plays Liz, and if I was going to have one criticism about it, I'd say her voice kind of brings it a bit down
her
for
voice?
me.
You just don't like
her voice,
Do you just not like, is this just a personal thing? You just don't
yeah,
like her
I just,
voice?
look, listen to this.
Get that. You get it.
You get it.
I'll try it at work. Bye, bye, bye.
It's just that. It's just
you know
annoying.
what?
The fact that you've got that clip
I would
is
love
astounding to me.
I wrote this down before clipping
No,
it.
I know, but
I would love for you to be like a casting director or someone, have her audition for you, and then when she comes back and you tell her why she didn't get the part, you say, your voice fucking sucks.
Your voice annoys me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, realistically, there would be some people who go, that's like the separating factor, but I think if anything, I don't think it's like harsh. It's not like...
It's not a deal breaker, but it's just I just found it a bit annoying.
it was. I mean, that's the whole load of nothing to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's the tone pitch of a voice?
Yes, and
She's
the
too
whole
nasally
and the whole bye thing is just I find that.
Yeah, too nasally from the goose, really. Yeah.
Oh fuck off.
Yeah, but the bye is the script, not her voice.
Yeah, but and her delivery. I find it annoying. All right, it's just me.
She should have put on an accent. She should have pretended that she was from like the Cotswolds, let's say, instead, or somewhere else.
Cool. I don't even know where that is.
Oh, right. You've been watching The Rough Cut. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Jesus
Moving
Christ.
on. The other character of importance is David, played by Dylan Moran.
Continue.
You can't tell me you wouldn't mistake it for that.
No, Dylan Moran. If you see it written down.
Dylan
Is it Moran?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then you're a moron. Because that's
like, there's only one way you can read that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, he's not a moron, but he is a twat.
Yeah, I mean...
Even when he's trying to be helpful, he still does it in such a twattish way that you just hate the fucking guy.
But you can get his anger.
Yeah.
We have to deal with her?
I mean, he's right. I mean, his mum has just died and is about to turn into a zombie.
She's a zombie. Don't say that!
Don't say it like that is what you should have said.
Shaun, calm down.
Don't point that gun up!
Everyone needs a best friend like Nick Frost.
Play fair.
Here.
See, he shares his bottles. and gets a corkscrew.
She'll come back and she'll kill all of us.
Again, he's not wrong. He's just a twat about it.
He doesn't like me! He's always hated me!
You see his face like,
I'm a lecturer! You're a twat!
yeah!
In a minute she'll be just another zombie! Don't say that! We're not using this word!
He's pointing the gun. He's just like, no, we're not using those rounds.
Yeah. I just love how much like Nick is literally like he's not even listening to the conversation. He's just getting angry.
He just wants to jab him in the neck.
Exactly. It's brilliant because it's one of the few scenes in the film where like the emotion really comes in. You lose the comedy for a second. It gets a bit serious. And all throughout the film, there's been the mentions that he's in love with Liz. And they never actually say it.
Blatant, you know.
But it's not until he's got a gun pointing towards Shaun, 2 glass bottles and a corkscrew at his neck that it finally comes out, we know that you're just in love with Liz.
Yeah.
And then he's still trying to defend it while trying to kill Shaun's mum. And the best, it was that common thing of the best villains are the ones that you actually hate. And like the first time I watched this, I was like, he's a twat.
Yeah.
He is. And he plays it so well.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
But then you can only think he's a twat.
And then immediately after that, he gets decked in the face. 3 minutes after the scene, he gets killed in probably the most brutal way possible.
Yeah, that was the one bit in the film where I went, that's quite graphic.
Yeah.
Like, that was quite...
Graphic, explicit. It's like he... Can we even describe what happens to him?
Are we playing that, or is that kind of I'm assuming that's a bit too graphic to play.
I didn't clip that.
Yeah, he gets completely like ripped apart like jelly basically by like zombies. So
yeah, it's a fun. It's an amazing effect.
Yeah, it's really well done.
But if you do want to see that, watch it on your streaming platform of choice.
Yes. Do not watch it here because
we'll get demonetized.
Immediately.
But I feel like it is one of those classic over-the-top ways of killing off the guy that no one wanted to be there anyway. Because everyone was like, oh, he should just die. He should be the one that dies, gets attacked by all the zombies. And then when he finally does, they're like, yeah, and they're like, oh shit. Like, he's
whether you hate the guy or not, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, okay.
Okay, so technicals and behind the scenes, and I guess just technicals really, because I would not change any of this film.
No, not a single thing.
I mean, I think we should just skip that bit altogether because we're just going to say nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my.
So that's how you know that there is real popcorn in these things.
Oh no. You are cleaning that up later.
I made a severe lapse of judgment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's good popcorn.
You need to do a YouTube apology video down that camera right now.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Again, he has these golden moments of visual comedy, like this, for example.
No matter what you might think, okay, I do not find it difficult to keep my work and my social life separate.
Shaun, it's Liz for you.
Plus, Edgar Wright has a weird, I'm not going to say hatred of fences or any outside thing that is made out of wood.
There's some gun in a shed. They said it was locked.
Absolutely batters it.
What was that made out of?
I'm taking a shortcut before.
This is iconic.
One of the greatest running jokes.
Yeah. He does do it this time. I don't know what it is about that, but I find that the funniest scene. He just hates fences.
Fences are easy to break.
Yeah.
Anything made out of wood, he just fucking hates.
But for those who might not know, Shaun of the Dead is part of, we mentioned it earlier, the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy is a series of 3 films. So you have Hot Fuzz.
More like an anthology, you could call it.
Yeah, all with the same actors, just different, obviously, like worlds.
Yeah.
And you've got Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End is the final one. And all 3 of them, the clip that you saw where he tries to jump over the fence, it's a running joke in all of them.
Yeah.
And each time there's a different bit of comedy that plays on it.
Yeah.
And the one from The World's End is brilliant because it's almost like a bit of an inside joke to where he's like, oh, for fuck's sake, because it's almost like the character knows that he's already failed twice jumping over this wall.
No, in Hot Fuzz, it's very different because he actually does jump over it quite well, and then Nick Frost comes in and just breaks the fucking...
eats shit into this fucking fence.
He gets yeeted right into it. Other technicals are like, you gotta really respect him for not only attempting 1 long take, but 2 long takes and make them look almost identical. And it's just absolutely impressive how you get this to work.
It's so well done. The choreography on it.
Yeah. He trips on that step right there, but then he also did that in the first one. And also there's a guy gonna run past. Yeah, and then the guy runs past here. It's like,
oh, that is.
That is amazing. It is really amazing. What makes that the second one even funnier is the fact that it's exactly the same. It's just a typically mundane thing. And in that one, you see all this death and zombies are roaming all over.
It's how oblivious he is to it.
He's just completely oblivious to it. I just wanted to play the end of this because he goes from the house back to the house in 1 take, and that's just unbelievable.
I owe you about 15p.
He says the zombie in the background. Yeah.
I think the music switch here is a bit where it's meant to be obvious that this is no longer like obviously the blood print hand. You're like, what's going on?
And there's the cornetto.
Yeah, there's the cornetto.
There's just dead people all over the place. He just doesn't notice.
I didn't even have enough for a fucking shot.
And if you saw in the background, there was the guy without the arm that comes in later.
Yeah.
And he was also at the end of the first 1 take. He was behind Shaun, right there. And apparently that guy is actually he is properly missing an arm.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do sometimes do that, don't they? They use people who might to be fair, it's pretty difficult to obviously carve a whole arm in design. And effects.
There's one more thing that is so brilliant. Is going back to Edgar Wright's use of exposition. It's like. He finds these such creative ways to do it, like this.
Official is prepared to comment. Religious groups are calling it Judgment Day.
So it's a full sentence, just played over several channels.
People who are literally
literally being eaten alive.
A witness reports that the attackers in many instances appear to be
Dead excited to have with us here a sensational...
I don't know how you come up with that.
So well done.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where do you come up with something like that?
Like the ways he tells the story and makes it like interesting. Like it's the same across all his films, even when he's just transitioning from one place to another.
Yeah.
It's not some, shitty B-roll where you've just got some background music cruising over. He makes it like a visual journey, so you're engaged in it the whole way.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliant. It's so well done. It
Yeah,
makes
we
it
really,
seamless.
we might as well just move on to ratings.
I was just going to say, I think this has just been the praising Edgar Wright episode.
Exactly,
It is realistically.
It is.
Like,
The guy deserves so much praise.
I'm pretty sure when Shaun of the Dead came out, it wasn't really looked at and gone, like, it didn't take off straight away. I don't think box office it did.
It did.
You know,
It
amazing.
made.
appreciated after
This film was
Yeah.
made off of a budget of 6 million, but it made 30 million at the box office, which isn't a bomb. It actually did make money.
Yeah, it made money. I mean, it's a brilliant example of, like, as filmmakers or aspiring filmmakers, obviously seeing stuff like this, obviously a budget of 6 million is ridiculous, but they paid for those extras they had on set. They paid them £1 a day. The zombies.
Yeah.
They literally just got them there for peanuts, which obviously, like, for them, it's a massive win realistically because they didn't realise it was going to become an amazing film.
Yeah, there's actually there's a story from the behind the scenes where Edgar was just like on his phone, just sort of dicking around on set, and it's like a zombie who didn't think he was the director came up to him and was like, "This is going straight to DVD."
Oh wow!
Yeah,
and it was, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
That's
then it
funny.
became, and now it's this classic film, and I bet that guy's like, "Oh fuck,
I can't believe I fucked it up."
Yeah.
Yeah, because it must have looked very different, like in the filming process.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the editing plays a big part.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
in a film like
definitely.
this.
A lot of the cuts and transitions.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Yeah.
they plan the shots so they
Oh,
can
yeah,
get around
exactly,
them,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely like based around the edit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So to end the Edgar Wright's gushing episodes, let's move on to ratings. Mine's a 5 out of 5.
Oh! let's rewind that. Let's bring it back.
Okay.
No, it's just Windows was celebrating your 5 out of 5. That's
Whoa,
what
5 out of 5.
Yeah, pretty much. My rating is a 5 out of 5. It is just a fucking perfect film.
Yeah.
And it's a masterclass in how you write and structure a script and how you make a film that looks and sounds funny.
Is that the first 5 out of 5 you've ever given, or?
I don't know.
Probably on this
I think
show.
it is.
I don't know who's count. Well, Jamie's nodding yes.
Yeah, see, yeah, I guess it is.
So for his run anyway, I guess that's the first 5 out of 5 you've seen.
Every episode.
Not the first few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Were you?
Watching through the glass.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Never mind then.
Well, that's a first in Rough Cut history. A 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Didn't get that.
No, got nowhere near.
Yeah. What's yours?
Well, obviously I've got to make it slightly different to yours, so I'll do 4.999999 recurring
Fair enough,
out
fair
of
enough.
5.
Yeah, that's
just
very
to
valid.
make it different.
How
Yeah.
funny of you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's differentiation. It's good. It's not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say 5, so now I'm fucked. But I mean,
4.8.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I never know how well to rank films if you want to like just say that films can be perfect. And obviously, this is my first Rough Cut rating. So I'm trying to
make it count.
I've got to make it count. I'm going to go for like a solid, because I can't say 5. I'm going to go 4.5. Only 4.5 because I give that extra 0.5.
To his other films.
Yeah, because if it was longer, I would have loved it more.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because it was a brilliant film, and you can never really say a film's perfect because you're always going to want to see other stuff and more
Subjective.
stuff. Yeah. It is, regardless of that, probably in my top like 3 favourite films of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. I'll watch it a million times and I'll never get bored of it.
But for contrast to After, which was in my top 3 worst films ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that one
makes
sucks.
a complete change.
That one
Yeah.
sucks absolute nuts.
Yes,
But
it
this
does.
one, different gravy.
Oh, yeah,
Hats
absolutely
off
different
to Edgar
gravy.
Wright. Everything about it is just good.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Harry Laurel, thank you for joining
Yeah,
us. on
thank you
Rough Cut.
very
Thank you
much.
for having me.
Because
It's been an absolute
awesome.
pleasure. I loved
Got
it.
any new stuff coming?
Yeah, there might be a couple of things coming out on the
Yeah.
Creative Capitals channel. Stay tuned for that. Might have a couple more features on the way and maybe a little short form bit of content for you. So keep your eyes peeled and you might see me and my Louis Turgoose impersonation haircut on your screens very soon.
Yeah, you stole my haircut.
I'm sorry, mate. You look good. You look good.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. I was just trying to be like you.
Synergy.
We are on the same wavelength.
Go watch Shaun of the Dead, that's all
Yeah.
we've got to say. And thank you very much for watching Rough Cut today. We'll be back at some point. And yeah, see you later.
Bye.